Hello and welcome to your Business and Technology course with First Intuition. In this short introductory video, I'm going to be talking to you about the format of the exam and also how to approach your studies using FI Learn and the First Intuition study materials. Now we're going to start by taking a look at the exam itself, and the information that you can see in the video is taken from the front pages in your course notes. So the BT exam is going to be 2 hours long, and you'll sit it on a computer, and the exams are available to book on demand, so whenever you feel you're ready to actually sit it. The exam will be broken down into 2 sections, and the questions will test you on all parts of the syllabus. They will either focus on testing your recall of knowledge. There may be questions which test your understanding and also your application of your knowledge. Now, the way in which these 2 sections work is Section A is going to consist of 30 2-mark objective test questions and 16 1-mark objective test questions, so 76 marks in total. And in Section A, there is no partial marking. So on those 2-mark questions, you'll either get 2 marks or you will get nothing if you get it wrong. Then Section B contains 6 scenario-based questions, and these are called multitask questions because they'll have a number of parts. Each question will relate to a different area of the syllabus, and each question is worth 4 marks, which makes up 24 marks in total. The good news about Section B is that there are partial marks available for each question if you get some bits right and some bits wrong. All questions are compulsory, so no choice, and the paper has got a pass mark of 50%. So now that you're familiar with the format of the exam, it's time to get going with FI Learn. Now, the place where you need to start is in the Getting Started tile, where you will find this video as well as some other really useful resources. Another useful place to visit in the online course is the Reference Resources tile. If you click on this tile, you will see a PDF copy of your course notes and your question bank. You will see an update sheet for the current year, if you happen to have been studying this course since the prior version of the syllabus and the materials, so you can see very quickly what has changed. And you'll also see that there is a study text, which is a very detailed version of the course notes. We don't recommend that you read the study text from cover to cover, but you might find it useful to dip into if you want to do some additional reading on any particular topic. So having looked at the Getting Started and the Reference Resources tiles, you're now ready to actually start working through the material in FI Learn. If we start by clicking on Chapter 1, for example, what you'll see first of all are the learning objectives for the chapter, and then you will see a series of videos which we call Watch and Learn. You need to play these videos in order with your physical course notes in front of you, and in these videos the lecturer will guide you through your notes. You should make sure you annotate your notes as you listen to the video, and make sure you take regular breaks to help maintain your attention as you work through the chapter. Once you get to the end of the chapter, you'll see there's a section called Have a Go, and this is where you should practice questions on the material that you've just covered to help you remember it and to see how it might be examined. The question bank is also in FI Learn, even though you've got a physical copy, and we do recommend that you do the questions online to mimic the format of the real exam. You'll see at the feedback section at the bottom of the chapter, we've recorded a number of debriefs for what we think are some of the more challenging questions relating to this chapter. But if you do have any questions where you get stuck at all, you can always contact your tutor. You'll see that every few chapters you come across a tile which is called checkpoints. Now, what these checkpoints are some additional questions for you to practice that are not in your question bank. And this is a really good way to test your understanding of the chapters that you've looked up until this point. Once you've completed the final checkpoint, you will see that you've actually got 3 different practice exams to do. The first one we call the practice exam, and this is designed for you to get a feel of doing a whole exam before doing the final mock. We also have the ACCA specimen exam, which will help you get a feel for the ACCA software that you'll use in the real exam. And then we have the final mock, which is your final practice. You should be looking at scoring 60% in the final mock before you're going to be ready for the real exam. And remember, when you're booking the real exam, you can refer back to the video in the Getting Started tile. Remember that First Intuition are here to help you, so don't forget to contact your tutor if you need help as you work through the material.